Do you wake up in the morning and sit down by your desk to check your email subscribers? They haven't grown overnight or even this week. You put a lot of effort into the emails, but it seems your audience is not growing. Or if it is, it's really slow. Look, you're not alone, but the good news is that there is a way to achieve long-term list growth without extra work after the initial setup. You just set it once and let it do the work for you. And actually, in many cases, it might not take that long to start working. So this email newsletter with 40,000 subscribers, for example, implemented this feature and added about 500 subscribers every week. Okay, that one is quite big, but the same thing happened to this creator who got 265 new subscribers in just 6 weeks. And Rhonda here did the same thing. She went from 30 subscribers to 750 in just 6 months. Hello Internet people, my name is Robert and I help creators with the tech side of their business, and this video is sponsored by ConvertKit. Now, I've covered ConvertKit for years before their team contacted me to do this video, and it's just genuinely good email marketing tool. So let me tell you about this feature. Back in the days when email newsletters were not really a thing, you would go to the store and look at the magazine section. They used to have huge shelves full of all kinds of weird niche magazines. I remember I was really into music production, so I flipped through like 20 different magazines in that niche just at one stand. It was a quite big stand. And that's the thing, back in the day you got exposed to many related magazines just when you were about to buy your favorite magazine. What ended up happening many times, you would just grab more than one. You would find this and that and the third one. This hasn't been a thing in the email newsletter world until recently. As a reader, you couldn't easily discover new newsletters to follow, and as a creator, building an email list has been kind of a separate thing, and you do it on your own. So that's where ConvertKit's recommendation feature comes in. When you sign up for an interesting newsletter, you get this recommendation pop-up. You can see that this creator is recommending other people, and it comes up after you basically sign up for the initial newsletter. Think of it as a cross-promotion between creators that have similar audiences to you. So you recommend some creators and other creators recommend you. And it all happens automatically after the initial setup. There are 3 ways to show recommendations. After the sign up, this is what I just showed you, and this is probably the most popular, and also you will generate the most subscribers from this one. In addition, you can also use the recommendations in an email, or people can discover it in your creator profile. If you're interested in trying this feature and you don't have ConvertKit account yet, then use my link in the video description, or I think YouTube now is testing also here, it might appear here, and there you can get a 14-day free trial, so you can get a feel how it works without any risk. Another thing that is super exciting is that there is also a new type of monetization and marketing channel available with this tool, so you can make money by recommending other newsletters. I'll show you more in just a minute, but first, let me quickly show you how you can set this up and how you can get others to recommend your newsletter. It's actually pretty simple to set it up. You just need to head to the Grow menu here and click on the recommendations. Here you will be able to join the Creator Network by filling your profile with information about your newsletter. Make sure to update your creator profile and make it interesting. On top of that, add at least 5 recent posts or emails you've sent out to your subscribers. That way, if someone is interested in recommending you, they can quickly skim through the type of emails you send and if you are a good fit with their audience. Once that's done, use the Discover tab to find other creators in the same field or niche, and it would probably be easier to pitch them if you're about the same size as them. Then you just need to reach out to the creators and ask them to do an exchange, or maybe just mention that you've enjoyed their newsletter and you've added them to your recommendations. That way they at least know that you're recommending them. So for example, a writer, Ariel Curry, said the following about this. Recommend the people whose audience are similar to yours. Reach out to them directly with a kind note and be brave. Tell them how your work can help to benefit their readers as well. And I like this last part, telling the other creators how their audience will benefit from your newsletter. I would actually start with this first because let's face it, they are mostly interested in helping their audiences and not just helping you. And I also love what data engineer Marcos Ortiz said. Just reach out and be honest with your goals. We are so afraid to ask for help that we don't do it. Although some people will say no, some of them will say yes, and I only need one yes to keep me going. And if you don't feel comfortable approaching other creators like this, you could just take also and post this on social media and look for other creators for an exchange that way. Here's how Kate did it on X. You can see that she states what she wants and how many subscribers she has right now or she's getting every month. Oh, and by the way, once you get subscribers from recommendations, make sure to segment them and look at the data if they are engaging with your content. You could even create a personalized automation to welcome them to the newsletter. Now, I mentioned earlier that you can actually use recommendations as a new monetization and marketing channel. How? Well, you can link your ConvertKit account with Sparkloop, and this enables you to look for creators that are willing to pay for subscribers based on certain criteria. And the payment ranges from $1 to $5 for every subscriber. This could open a new revenue stream for your newsletter, or if you have the budget, you could pay others to recommend your newsletter. But last I checked, for this, you do need a minimum monthly budget of like $2,000, so there's some investment there. Now you know a new way to grow your newsletter, but without taking any action, you won't be able to get the benefits. That is why you should watch this video next, where a creator with a small email list was able to grow her newsletter almost exclusively with recommendations. And she will give you more tips on how to get other people to start recommending your newsletter.